The highly publicized protest on social media started around 5 o'clock tonight near Steinway and Astoria Boulevard in Queens, and that's where we find Fox 5's Jessica Formoso, who's standing by live with more on what unfolded tonight. Jessica.
Steve, Natasha, that's right, and it lasted for hours. As you can hear behind me, things are quiet now, but that was not the case about an hour ago. This was a big crowd here, like you said, off Steinway. Let's take you to some video so you can see what was happening here earlier. It all started along Steinway Street between 28th and Astoria Boulevard. This area of Astoria, a lot of Middle Eastern restaurants, lounges here, and stores. This is where the pro-Palestinian protesters gathered. They then marched up Steinway. At one point, they split into two different groups. We're told one group went over by the police precinct and the other group marched a few blocks just to head back here to Steinway between 28th Avenue and Astoria Boulevard. It was here where it all started that we saw one arrest being made, police arresting a young woman. It is unclear for what. The protesters were told repeatedly by police that they could not take over the streets, that they had to stay on the sidewalk. And of course, some were listening and some were not. We do have to say, though, that police, even though there was a lot of police presence out here, police were standing back, allowing the protesters to protest, but at the same time making sure that everyone here was safe and obeying the rules. We did see a lot of cars driving by here, honking their horns, telling them agreeing with the pro-Palestinian protesters here, but police telling them that they could not stop traffic, and that's what police were avoiding, traffic backing up here on Steinway Street, which is a busy area. A few blocks from here, we witnessed a second arrest. This time, it was a man that was arrested. Protesters tonight telling us that they came out here to protest what is happening in Gaza.
Anywhere that where children are dying is just not something I could support at all. I think most humans could agree with that, and that's all we're asking for, just for America to support the stop of the genocide, and that's the only thing we're asking for, actually.
So we witnessed at least two arrests. Police have not yet told us how many people were arrested today. Overall, I have to say it was peaceful. People were respecting the police. At one point, though, there was a couple of the protesters who were telling police and calling them the KKK. We also saw organizers handing out flyers for another protest that will be held on Sunday. That one will be over in Brooklyn. That's the latest I have from Astoria, Queens. I'm Jessica Formoso, Fox 5 News.